You wake up and your stomach looks almost normal, but by the end of the day, it's swollen, tight, and uncomfortable, like something inside you is expanding beyond your control. You didn't overeat. You didn't binge on junk food. In fact, you did the opposite. You chose the healthy options, salads, fiber, maybe even probiotics. And yet, somehow, your body feels worse, not better. Sound familiar? Here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just random bloating. This is happening to millions of people every single day. And most of them are unknowingly making it worse. They keep adding more healthy foods, more supplements, more fixes, but the problem never goes away. It builds, it repeats, it becomes your new normal, and that's where the real danger begins. Because when your body reacts this way, when your stomach expands, when pressure builds, when digestion feels off, it's not just discomfort. It's a signal, a warning that something deeper in your digestive system is not working the way it should. What's even more shocking is this. The very foods you trust to fix your gut could be the exact reason it keeps getting worse. So if you've ever looked down at your stomach and wondered, why does this keep happening to me? Stay with me. Because once you understand what's really going on inside your body, everything you thought you knew about bloating is about to change. Most people are trying to fix bloating the wrong way, and that's exactly why it keeps coming back. They assume it's just about eating cleaner, adding more fiber, or taking a probiotic every morning. So they follow the advice they see everywhere. Drink detox teas, cut calories, eat more vegetables, avoid fat, and for a short moment, it feels like they're doing something right, but then the same uncomfortable swelling returns, sometimes even worse than before. The truth is simple but rarely explained. Bloating is not caused by one single problem. It's the result of different breakdowns happening in different parts of your digestive system. And each one requires a completely different approach. If you apply the wrong solution to the wrong cause, you don't fix the issue, you amplify it. That's why one person feels better after eating fiber while another feels instantly bloated. That's why probiotics can heal one gut but disrupt another. Until you understand where your bloating is actually coming from, every solution is just a guess. Picture this. It's the evening, and you've just finished what you believed was a perfect meal. Lean protein, a large bowl of greens, maybe some healthy fats on the side. You feel disciplined, in control, like you're finally doing things right. But within minutes, something shifts. A subtle pressure begins to build in your stomach. At first, you ignore it. Then it grows. Your waistband tightens, your posture changes, and you instinctively try to pull your stomach in, hoping no one notices. The discomfort creeps upward, making it harder to relax, harder to breathe deeply, harder to feel at ease in your own body. You sit down, then stand up, adjusting your clothes, searching for relief that never fully comes. When you finally lie down, expecting rest, the pressure lingers, keeping your body tense when it should be recovering. And the most frustrating part is this. You did everything right, yet your body responded like something was completely off. This is the cycle so many people are trapped in, repeating the same habits, chasing the same solutions, never realizing they are feeding the very problem they are trying to escape. Now, imagine something different. You wake up in the morning and your stomach feels light, calm, and flat without that tight pressure you've come to expect. You eat your first meal of the day, and instead of bracing for discomfort, your body responds smoothly, almost quietly, as if digestion is finally working with you instead of against you. As the hours pass, there is no sudden swelling, no need to adjust your clothes, no constant awareness of your midsection. Within just a few days of making the right adjustments, the heaviness begins to fade. Within a week, your digestion feels predictable again. And over time, your body regains a sense of balance that many people haven't felt in years. This isn't about chasing perfection or extreme diets. It's about understanding what your body is actually asking for and giving it exactly that. To understand why this transformation is possible, you need to see your digestive system as a connected chain, not a single isolated organ. Every step depends on the one before it. Food enters the stomach where acid begins breaking it down into smaller components. From there, it moves into the small intestine where enzymes and bile continue the process, turning nutrients into forms your body can absorb. Finally, what remains travels into the large intestine where bacteria ferment and process the leftovers. When this sequence works correctly, digestion is smooth, efficient, and almost unnoticeable. But when one part of this chain weakens, everything downstream begins to struggle. Undigested food lingers longer than it should, forcing other organs to compensate. This creates the perfect environment for early fermentation, where gas and pressure begin to build in places they shouldn't. Over time, this imbalance doesn't just slow digestion, it creates the exact bloating you feel every day. Here is the turning point most people completely miss. Bloating is not the problem you need to fight, it is the signal you need to understand. Your body is not randomly reacting, and it is not working against you. It is responding with precision, showing you exactly where something in your digestive chain is breaking down. The swelling, the pressure, the discomfort, these are not failures, they are messages. And once you shift from trying to suppress the symptom to decoding the source, everything begins to change. You stop jumping from one trend to another, from one diet to the next. You stop guessing. Instead, you start asking a different question, the only question that actually matters. Where is this coming from? And what is my body trying to tell me right now? Now, let's break this down in the most practical way possible, starting from the weakest link and moving toward the most overlooked cause. First, stomach acid deficiency. Everything begins in the stomach, and if acid levels are too low, protein is not properly broken down. Food sits longer than it should, creating heaviness, slow digestion, and eventually pressure that feels like bloating. You may notice this after meals, along with mild reflux or a feeling of fullness that comes too quickly. Supporting stomach acid, even in simple ways, can begin to restore that first step within days. Next is the gallbladder, which releases bile to break down fat. When bile is insufficient, fat remains partially digested, leading to bloating, burping, and a tight sensation under the right rib. Improving bile flow can reduce this discomfort within a week. Then comes the pancreas, responsible for producing enzymes that complete digestion. When enzyme output is low, food remains incomplete, often leading to gas, irregular stool, and persistent bloating regardless of what you eat. Supporting enzymes can bring noticeable changes within days, but the most overlooked and often the most powerful cause is what happens in the small intestine, especially in conditions like SIBO, where bacteria begin fermenting food too early. This creates rapid gas buildup, visible swelling, and a pattern where even healthy foods make you feel worse. When this is the case, reducing fermentable foods and allowing the system to reset can stabilize symptoms within 1 to 2 weeks. The biggest mistake people make is assuming that all bloating is the same and can be solved with a single universal fix. That belief keeps them stuck, because what works for one person can easily make another person worse. Some people add more fiber and feel relief, while others experience immediate swelling and discomfort. Some take probiotics and improve, while others feed the very imbalance causing their symptom. The difference is not the solution, it is the source. Once you understand that bloating is not one condition, but multiple possible breakdowns, everything becomes clearer. There is no single shortcut, no one-size-fits-all answer. There's only the right approach for your body, based on what it is actually experiencing. Now that you understand this, the next step is not to do more, but to do less with more awareness. For the first 3 days, remove anything new or suspicious from your routine and simply observe how your body reacts after each meal. This is where clarity begins. From day 4 to day 7, start identifying patterns, noticing what improves your digestion and what makes it worse, allowing your body to guide you instead of outside noise. But this is also where most people make critical mistakes. They rush the process, stack multiple solutions at once, overload on fiber, or take probiotics blindly without understanding their condition. They eat too frequently, never allowing digestion to fully complete, keeping the system in a constant state of stress. Instead, slow down, create space between meals, and give your body time to reset. Commit to this process for 30 days, not with perfection, but with awareness. Because when you begin to understand your body at this level, you stop reacting out of frustration and start responding with intention. And that is where real change begins. Bloating is not random, and it is not something you have to live with. What you've seen today is that your digestive system works as a connected chain. And when one part breaks down, your body responds with pressure, swelling, and discomfort as a clear signal. Whether it starts in the stomach, the gallbladder, the pancreas, or deeper in the small intestine, the key is not to guess, but to understand and respond with precision. So start paying attention to your body, apply what you've learned step by step, and give yourself the chance to truly fix the root cause instead of masking the symptom. If this helped you see your bloating in a completely new way, save this video so you can come back and follow the process, and subscribe to the channel for more simple science-based insights that help you take control of your health. Your body is not working against you, it is guiding you. And when you finally listen, real healing begins.